Today guys on Beer Geek Nation, we're looking at another pumpkin beer. Well, kind of. This is from the Bruery out of California. This is their Autumn Maple. It's a brown ale brewed with yams, molasses, maple syrup, and spices, coming in at 10% alcohol by volume, so a big one. If you guys can't get this one locally, you can go to craftshack.com and be sure to use the coupon code BGN to get $5 off your order and have it shipped to you. You know, this is one of those ones I always pick up a bottle or two, put it in the cellar. It cellars really well. You can do a pretty good vertical with these beers. It's a bottle conditioned beer. It's a little bit different take on the style, obviously not using pumpkins, but the yams are going to do essentially the same thing. Add some mouthfeel, a little bit of body, some fermentable sugar. So without further ado, let me get this one into a glass so you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the final verdict on the Bruery's Autumn Maple. All right, guys, see the aroma on Autumn Maple. Yeah, pretty much what you would expect out of a pumpkin beer. You get lots of spice, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, definitely some nutmeg coming off this one. Definitely getting kind of an underlying sweetness from the maple syrup, a nice toffee caramel type of flavor, a little bit of a black pepper spicy characteristic. I'm assuming it's from the Belgian yeast. Yeah, just a really, really interesting take on the style. All right, guys, so the taste on the Autumn Maple. Cheers. Right, it lives up to the aroma perfectly. Right at the front of the tongue, there's a lot of spiciness, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, ginger. Middle mouth, lots of body in this one. Again, those yams are what's really contributing to that. Big mouth feel, it's silky, it's smooth, lots of caramel and toffee sweet notes, a little bit of a molasses underlying sweetness definitely in there. More clove, more kind of an allspice, pumpkin pie spice type of flavor. Pretty sweet aftertaste. The taste I'm getting as it goes down is more of that sweet, kind of sugary, almost like a candied yam type of flavor, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of a Belgian spicy yeast characteristic in the back as well. For 10%, you definitely get a warming feeling from it. The alcohol contributes to some of the sweetness that you're getting off that molasses and maple syrup. Overall, it's just a really big, sweet, spicy, complex take on the style. Really, really good beer. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Bruery's Autumn Maple, 10% alcohol by volume, available now. And if you guys can't get it, you can go to craftshack.com and use the code BGN to get $5 off and have it shipped to you guys. This one is getting a B+ for me. Where does this fall on the spectrum of pumpkin beers, so to speak? Well, this one's a little bit different. Lots of body. The spicing is really what kind of sets this one apart. I think it's just a different take. It's not real sweet. It's not real pumpkin pie spice forward. There's more of a cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg type of flavor going to it, and it's really nice. It's an interesting take on the style, and I've said that before. But it's, you know, that 10%, it's a warming kind of big beer, but it's got a complexity to it that you really don't see in too many different pumpkin beers. And again, this one's very cellarable. It'll cellar for 5 years. On the back of the bottle, I'm sure it would actually go longer than that. So with that said, definitely check this one out if you haven't had it before. Definitely a different take on the style. So getting a B+ for me. And remember, folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.